No contact works because it regains respect. Because let's say something like unconditional love. Yes, that sounds great and it looks good on a Walt Disney movie. But in your real life, it doesn't work. You run around talking about you got unconditional love for somebody. And the person that you are dating is testing how unconditional your love is. I'm going to give you an example. If you are dating somebody and they have little or no regard for publicly disrespecting you and embarrassing you, like they don't give it a second thought. You do the slightest little thing to them. And sometimes you ain't really got to do nothing. They could just look at you and say something verbally insulting to you. It doesn't work. It doesn't. If you dating somebody, let's say, and there is no integrity, meaning that when it comes down to you, their word means nothing. And here's where no contact can help you. It removes all of this foolery from your life. But I'm going to give you an example. It's amazing how the same person that has zero to no integrity with you, when they go to work, if their boss tell them something like, hey, I need this project done by such and such date at this time. Guess what? They get the project done by that date, on that time, and they do a good job at it. They don't half-ass it. They put forth one good effort, which shows you, oh, they got integrity when it feels like it's important to them. But the reason that when you say, hey, let's meet up at such and such time, and they straight stand you up or give you the $1 or what had happened on the story, it's because they got no integrity for you. And let's just say, going back to that unconditional love that for some reason you have for them. And like I said, they pushing that thing to the limit. I mean, to the limit. Because by the time you start thinking, I might need to cut this person off, the relationship has gotten terrible. Or you're not getting anything out of it. Let's say something like, way back when, romance was a regular good part of your life. Now, it's coming along like holidays. Once a month on a good month. But guess what? I'm going back to the job. Boss say, hey, I need you to hang around for a couple of hours because such and such didn't make it in today. Oh, they know how to do that. Anything they want to do, anything important to them, they show you over and over. I can do that. But when it comes down to you, nothing. Goose eggs. I'm talking about nothing. Every once in a while, things go right. But if the majority of the time you got both fingers crossed, just hoping that this person ain't in a bad mood, or just hoping that they don't do nothing dumb, or nothing embarrassing, or nothing mean-spirited, this is where no contact comes in. It removes the foolery. It regains respect. And let me say it, if you do it long enough, you know that old saying, you don't miss the water until the well dries. If you stay away long enough, and especially if you was treating this person good, especially if you were doing the things that you're supposed to do, they might realize, I done effed up. Yes, the other person may be looking at this situation like, I done effed up. if you leave them alone long enough. But as time is drifting by and you leaving them alone and you start realizing, I ain't been let down in a while. I ain't been cussed out in a while. I ain't been publicly embarrassed in a while. I ain't heard no dumb excuses. If enough time go by and your life start to be peaceful, and like I said, no contact, regains respect. If enough time go by, you might just stop yearning for this person. Because yes, you were really into this person. Because the only way you would allow somebody to dog you out and do a bunch of dumb stuff is if you really like them. But if enough time go by, you might just realize that was just a waste of my time. You might be thinking to yourself, what in the hell was I thinking about? But hey, enough time might go by and the person may just come back and try to be correct. Or they may just come back and try to do the right thing for you. But it's up to you to decide, yay or nay, as to whether or not you want to let this person back into your life. Because remember, they already showed you they got no problems dogging you out. None. None at all. No problems dogging you out. So if they come back and they acting good for a little while, you got to have both eyes on them. You got to have both eyes on them. And you got to realize this just might be a stunt to get back in good, just so they can start dogging you out again. But like I said, no contact work because it regains respect. Enough time go by, they may actually want to come back and act correct. If they come back, as long as they doing the right thing, and if you still got a space in your heart, if you still want them, then you can do that. But the minute they do something despicable to you, you got to cut them off. And you got to cut them off for good. Because you do not want to be in a seesaw relationship where, okay, I let this person back in, they acting right for a couple of days, then they publicly embarrass me. That does not work. You do not want to be dating somebody who really deep down inside looking at you like you are a chump. And they looking at you like you're a chump because they know all I got to do is act nice for a couple of days, then I can get away with murder. No, you do not want to be the person. There's somebody got you like a fish on a hook out of water, dangling you around, doing whatever they want to you. But back to the most important part. No contact works because you regain respect and you remove foolishness from your life. Hey, look here, y'all. My name is Daryl Moore. Check out my book, Payback. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Peace, love, happiness. I'm out.